Hi, friend. Today is the second day of the challenge, and we are going to be working legs today. We're going to give the upper body a bit of a break, and we're going to go work on the lower body today. So same thing again, you're going to need a set of dumbbells. I actually excluded the chair from the challenge, so ignore what I said in the last video. You don't need a chair, all good. But I do want to let you know, if you can notice already, I am using a heavier set of dumbbells today. You don't have to. If you want to use the same ones you used in the last workout, that is totally fine. Whatever you're comfortable with. I just find with leg exercises, I like to bump it up a little bit, but it is totally your preference. So again, we're going to be doing 6 moves today, and they're going to be 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay? Now I want you to grab your water. I want you to grab whatever you need. And we're going to get started. We're going to start with a warm up. We're going to start with our stretches. And we're really going to get that body ignited and feeling like it's about to do something a little on the intense side. So another reminder to grab your music. I won't be playing any, but get your music going. Have it playing while we do the workout. The nice thing is you get to choose the genre and everything. That is out of my hands. And you don't have to listen to my music because you may not like it. Okay, so we're going to get started on some stretches. We're going to do with the isolated ones first. So I just want to do a calf stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one foot and you're going to flex it and take the heel part and push it into the ground. The other opposite leg will be bent slightly, almost as if you're going into a squat. And you should start feeling that calf in the straight leg. You should feel that stretch in there. So we're going to hold it there. I'm going to start my watch here. Really, if you want to get that deeper stretch, go down farther. Really feel that in there. Awesome. Okay, we're going to switch to the other side. Same thing again. It's almost a stability movement as well. It really forces you to keep your balance. So we're kind of doing a 2-in-1 with this one. If you have to readjust or if you find yourself falling, just take that time. Good. Okay, now we're going to go into a warrior stance stretch, similar to in yoga. So you're going to take one leg, you're going to have this foot pointing at an angle this way, and this foot should be directly facing forward. And you're just going to leave one leg straight. You're going to go into almost that squat stance again. You should really be feeling this in the inner thigh. Go as low as you can, stretch that leg as far as you can. Again, remembering your breath, remembering to breathe. Get into that mental space. Awesome. And we're just going to transition. Again, this foot is going to be at an angle this way, this foot facing forward, and we're leaning in. If you need to readjust and go further, that is totally fine. I'll be honest with you, I'm not making these exactly 30 seconds. I kind of like to go with how I'm feeling, but written in the book, it says to stretch each muscle 30 seconds. If you want to stick to that, totally fine, totally get it. Not that it's bad to not do that, but I kind of like to go based on feeling. If I focus too much on the timing with my stretches, then I don't relax. And then I find myself becoming more stiff. So now we're going to have the legs a little wider than hip width apart. Just take your hands, kind of dangle them forward and just start to lean down to touch the floor. And you're really going to feel this through the calves all the way up to the hamstring. This is a nice one to just kind of let everything loose, let everything just hang and just feel relaxed. Good. Okay, we're going to go into one of my favorite moves. I find I get a great stretch from it. So you're just going to come onto the floor. You're going to take one leg and cross it over in front of you. The other leg is going to remain back and straight. Toes are going to dig into the floor. And you're going to come down onto your elbows. And you should feel this. I'm going to come forward. You continue in your move there. You're going to feel this in this area here. Okay, it's called the tensor fascial latte, which is not really relevant, but basically your hip flexors. So that's where you should be feeling this in there as well. And if you find, I'm actually up on my hands right now, the elbows is where I was before. If you find on the elbows it's hurting, come up onto the hands, okay? I should be switching by now, that's more than 30. So go to the other leg and do the exact same thing. So here is where is probably most comfortable in the beginning. As you continue, you might be able to come down here, okay? Nice. Okay, we're gonna go into some mobility now. So we're just gonna go into some basic butt kicks, okay? Essentially, you're just wanting to bring up those legs and those feet up to the butt. Doesn't have to be a super fast tempo. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, now we're gonna go into some jumping jacks. Again, doesn't have to be a fast-paced tempo. If you don't want to do jumping jacks here, you can just simply even do some squats, some wide leg squats. That'll get your heart rate up. Although I will caution you to try to avoid the squats and the mobility for this workout because we will be doing lots of squats throughout the workout. Okay. Let's kind of ease into the workout now. We're going to start with our first move, and that is going to be the Romanian deadlift. Now, this one I'm going to take some time to explain. If you want to keep getting that heart rate up, continue doing mobility exercises as I talk. But the main thing with this one is to protect the back, because it can be very easy to arch the back and do the move wrong. So I want to explain it in the best way I can. Take your dumbbells, have them horizontal to each other. What you're going to do is you're going to have your feet hip width apart, and you're going to keep the dumbbells nice and tight. Let's start with the dumbbells on the floor, okay? So you're going to have your legs bent. In the beginning, you're going to feel as though your back is leaning to the ground. What I want you to do is bring those dumbbells up, and our goal here is to keep the back nice and straight. So you're going to come up, and as you start to come down, you're leaning almost as if you're going into a squat, keeping that chest up and keeping that head up. You should feel your hamstrings in this movement right here. This is where we're going to stop, and we're going to hinge back up. Again, you're going to come down slow, almost bringing those glutes, that butt kind of going up the other way. You should feel it in the hamstrings right here at this point, and come up. So you're really trying to keep that chest high. Press those shoulder blades together, slight bend in the knee, and pop up. Okay, we're gonna start the move now. Again, we're going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 3 rounds, okay? I'm gonna face this way right now, just to make sure I get my timing right. And then I'm probably gonna turn just so that you can see the move a little better. All right, 5 seconds. We're gonna get into this. All right, let's go. The dumbbells don't have to come all the way to the ground. In fact, in my demo, I shouldn't have started on the ground. I apologize for that. Just so that you see kind of where to start. If you have your dumbbells on the floor when you start, obviously they will be. Almost our 30 seconds, so I'll continue in this position. Okay, I took you a little farther than the 30 seconds. Okay, and we're going right back into the move. So if you have your dumbbells in your hand, you're just going from this move here. So again, hinging at the back, hinging at the hips and coming up. Keeping that chest out, really feeling those hamstrings. Kind of sliding those dumbbells down. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do one more round after this. Then we're going to go into our next move. You guys, we're almost already done our first move. That's insane. Okay, again, hinging at the hips. Should feel it in the hamstrings. When you pop back up, you're really pushing in those glutes, squeezing them. Almost there. Nice. Okay, so we get a 30-second break. Kind of eased into it. I find those ones aren't overly taxing. The only thing I find is I can start to somehow feel it in my back. But we just want to make sure we're having proper form. That is the most important. Okay, next one is backward lunge with weights. So again, take your weight. We only need one for this one. You're just going to simply lunge backwards. The main form here is getting that 90-degree with your back leg, okay? Let's go into it. As many as you can in 30 seconds. Try to remain balanced with the other leg. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. Good, we're not gonna take a break in between. We're gonna go right into the other leg. You're doing awesome. I can't see you, but I know that you're rocking this. I know that you showed up today and I know you're committed. Okay, 10-second rest. Whew. That one gets my heart racing. All right, we're back into it. 30 seconds. Stay strong. You've got this. Breathe through it. Got my stopwatch on the computer there, so that's why I keep looking to see where we're at for time. Hold that weight high up to your chest. Nice. All right, we're gonna go through another round. We're gonna finish this one strong. I'll be honest with you guys, I did not want to show up today. My mind was telling me no, but you know what? I'm so happy I did, and you'll be happy you did too. You're gonna feel so strong. You're gonna feel so good. And I don't want you to get the idea that with this challenge, it's a 7-day in a row thing. Okay, other leg. It's a 7-day in a row, 7-day in a row challenge. But I don't want you to think that that's what your routine should look like. Working out every day is A, not sustainable, and B, not necessary. Ooh, I lost my balance there. So don't get the wrong idea. This is definitely a challenge. This is not an actual routine. Okay, 30-second rest. So don't think you have to work out 7 days a week. It's just not a thing. So if you're feeling tired and you feel like you just don't want to show up, I get it. Totally normal, totally human. But you know what? We're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish strong together. You're in this with me. We're working out together. We're gonna do this, okay? Let's get into the next move. I'm already running behind. Okay, the next move we have, oh, sorry, cutting off my head. Okay, next move we have is Froggy Squats. We're gonna go right into it. You're going to squat as low as you can, and your elbows are resting on either side of your knee. And you're going to come down and up. Squat as low as you can. These burn, guys. You will feel these, I promise you that. Try to keep those elbows on the knees. Try to keep your balance. Remain stable. Try not to overarch or over contour your back. Try to remain neutral. Okay. Whew. We don't get much of a rest. We're going back into it very soon. You can get into position, and we're going in for it. Oh. This is one of my favorite leg moves, even though it's kind of a love-hate relationship, to be honest, because it's so good, yet so hard. So hard. But we're gonna get through this together, okay? Okay. Woo! Do you feel your quads burning? Because I know I do. Okay, we're going into it again. Another 30 seconds. Another thing here too is keep your legs nice and wide so that you can get down as low as you can. You want to squat real low. And just think about it. Actually, don't think about it. Well, then if I say don't think about it, you'll think about it. But 30 seconds, anything is possible. Anything is possible in 30 seconds. That's why I chose 30 seconds, because the brain is tricked into thinking that's nothing, even though it feels like eternity in the moment. Okay, that was our 30 seconds. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I don't know if we did 3 or 2 downs. So we're gonna go again. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna do that to you, okay? Not to you, for you, for you. We're gonna do one more round, okay? Throwing this in there. Whether or not we did 3 or 4 rounds, doesn't matter. We're doing it. Oh, yeah, you know those days where you can't like even sit on the toilet, it hurts to do anything? These are gonna be one of those days. Oh, high five, you guys. We are halfway through the workout. Okay, our next move is calf raises. Now this is again where our dumbbells are gonna come in. You actually don't need them. I find they help with stability. So if you wanna use them, great. If you don't, that's totally fine. But I use them just to keep my balance, and that's a bit of a challenge. So feet are about hip width apart, and you're coming up on your tippy toes, and you're coming down, but you're not coming all the way down. Don't let your heels touch the mat, okay? It'll look like this, up, and you're not letting your heels touch the mat. I promise you will feel this one. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna do it now, okay? Calf raises. Think about stability, think about balance, think about a string being attached to your head and lifting you higher. Those calves are gonna get tired. You're gonna wanna quit, but don't. Don't, because you have what it takes. You have what it takes to get through. Your muscles are producing what's called lactic acid, and that's why you feel the burn. There's 30 seconds. So that is going to dissipate. It's going to go away. Don't let it stop you. And then 30 seconds again. Breathe through it. Oop. It's a balancing act, I tell you. Woo! I'm feeling it. And that's our 30. We're gonna do one more round. After that, we're gonna take a water break. Make sure it's nearby. We're back into it. This is our last round of calf raises. Now I wanna mention to you, if you wanna take these workouts a step further, I'm gonna give you some advice to really utilize these challenges. Okay, whew. So once this challenge, 7-day challenge is over, these workouts are totally, you can add on them. They're totally add-onable. Not a good way to explain it. But what you can do is you can take these workouts. I'm doing 3 rounds of 30 seconds. You can add on 4. And then after you do a couple weeks of 4, you can add on 5. You can all the way up to 6 rounds. I've done up to 6 rounds of these movements. So build upon it, see how you can get stronger. It's amazing. I love things like that, progression. It shows you how you're improving each time. So definitely, if you're like, oh, well, I feel like I could go more, do it. Do 4 rounds, do 5 rounds, do 6 rounds. Do what you can, okay? Take it to the next level. You got this. Next move is our curtsy squats. The dreaded curtsy squats. But we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna have a thing of water. Totally surpassed our 30-second break, but that's okay. I do have to move my weights for this one. Make sure you have lots of space. Curtsy squat is going to start in a sumo squat position, and you're taking the back leg, or one of your legs, sorry, and putting it behind you to the back. Again, returning to that sumo squat, and doing the same on the other side. We're gonna start here in 5 seconds. Sumo squat position, we're curtsy squatting. 30 seconds. Really try to go deep, go down, do as low as you can. Even when you're transitioning, if you can stay as low as you can, that'll give you even more of a challenge. Nice. That was our 30 seconds. Legs are on fire. Breathe through it. We're gonna go into another round, okay? Here we go, sumo squat and backwards. Again, the most important thing here, it's not tempo. It's not how fast you do the move, it's your form. If you find that the tempo that you're going at right now is almost making you feel like you're gonna fall or you're gonna stumble, slow it down. It's not about the race, it's not about being fast, it's about staying in control and keeping that form. Whew. Okay, made it through another round. We're gonna go for another. Stay strong, sumo squat. Do whatever you want with your arms here. I like to kind of have them in the center. If you want to have them out in front of you, maybe it helps you with balance, that's totally fine. Maybe you prefer on your hips, whatever works. Oh, you guys, these things kill me. Now, I lost track of time, so we're gonna go 10 seconds longer, 10 more seconds. I'm sure if you go back and you time me, you're gonna be like, oh my God, she made me like do way extra. Promise you to do extra, but I will make sure that I do the amount of time, if not extra. Okay, we made it through 3 rounds. We're having a bit of a break, grab some water. And I believe, guys, this is our last move. Doesn't mean it's gonna come without challenge though. If you have a band, it's not required, it's not a requirement. If you have a band at home, I highly recommend it with this move. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not gonna use one. I do have one, but I'm not gonna use it. But wrap it around your quads for this move. Will definitely give you more of a challenge. Crab walks, okay? You're basically just staying low to the ground as if you're in a squat and you're moving from side to side, okay? The longer and the lower you can go, sorry, let me rephrase that. The longer you can stay low throughout the duration of it, the better. We're gonna start right here, 2 seconds, down into sumo squat, and you're staying low. Okay, go out as far as you can. I have to stay within the camera, so I'm not gonna go too far, but whatever your space allows. And stay low. Your position should be that neutral back again. You're basically in squat position. You're just going from side to side, okay? Nice. Breathe through it. Guys, this is your last move. Is it just me or does this go super fast? We're back into it. I don't know. For me personally, felt like this was 5 minutes, but it's probably because I'm talking a lot. But flew by. Now the strides don't have to be super large. It's again just about staying low. One more round and then we might add something in a little bit. Breathe through it. You've gotten this far. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Don't stop now. This is the end. This is pretty much the end. There's no reason to stop now. You gotta go keep going and look ahead. Look ahead at what's to come. Okay, not much longer here. We're gonna do something else. I want you to remain in that low position. We're gonna pulse. Go low as you can. Pulse up and down, stay low. We're gonna do this, okay? Keep pulsing, keep going. Feel that burn, embrace it. You'll get through it, you'll push past it. Feel that burn. Okay, 5 more seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am so proud of you. Awesome job. We're gonna get into our cool down now. Take a bit of a breather, walk around. Just feel that weight lifted off of your shoulders. We're basically going to mimic what we did in the beginning. You'll find that to be a common theme with all of my workouts. It just makes things simpler. You don't have to think about it. You're planning one, which makes both. So you're planning your warm-up, which makes your cool down. Instead of trying to figure out 30 different things, you're making it the same, okay? We're gonna go into those jumping jacks. If you feel like you can do it, do some more squats. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna get into some butt kicks now. Take a bit of a breather. Just relax. Whenever you feel ready, we're gonna go into those butt kicks. So tomorrow, I have another focused area for our exercises. And then the day after that will be stretches, a stretching routine. So you're almost at the point of a rest. Consider stretching days rest days. So don't give up now. Make sure you show up tomorrow. We're going to target another area. I promise you, I'm not going to make it an area that's already sore, or hopefully not anyway. But if you show up tomorrow, you get a break the next day, so be sure to do that. Okay, we're gonna go back into those hip flexor stretches. We're gonna go back onto the floor. I find these ones even more satisfying in the cool down because that's when these areas feel the tightest. Again, just breathing through those moves, breathing through those stretches. The hard part is done. You did it. Go into the other leg there. If you want to even get a little bit more, you can kind of try to keep that, bring that back leg even farther back. That's going to stretch things even more in this area. All right, we're going to go back into that warrior stance. Get that inner thigh stretch. Now with this one, with this stretch, you can even, if you want to take it into full warrior, bring up your hands. That's totally cool too. You may notice that I like to make a little bit of movement at the isolated stretches, and that's just because I like to almost re-lean into it. I hope that makes sense. I guess it's just almost continuing that tension. If I ease up and then go back into it, I almost can go down farther and stretch the leg even further. I hope that makes sense. We're gonna move into the other leg, rotating the feet. Like I said, I'm kind of estimating the time for these stretches. I really like to just get into a really good mental space with my stretches. If you want to go after the video, do more stretching, by all means do that. Okay, we're going to do that calf and hamstring stretch, just bringing those arms down to the ground. Bring them down as far as you can. Awesome. The calf stretch. Dig that heel into the ground. And come down into that squat. Okay, we'll go switch to the other leg. Nice, so today was about a 35-minute workout. So we're keeping in that 30 to 40 range. So just so you're able to know kind of how much time you'll need for each workout, you can expect for a warm-up, cool down, and then your workout in between will definitely be between that 30 to 40-minute mark. All right, guys, you completed today. I am so proud of you for showing up, for doing what you could through the workout, and just being here and being part of this. I so appreciate it. So make sure you come back tomorrow. Again, we're going to have a stretch day after that and a rest. So it's coming. The rest day is coming. All right, guys, I hope that you have a good day, and we will see you back here tomorrow.